welcome to my channel. So today we're gonna do this cool sunset eye look, and I thought of it because everyone's doing like brown smoky eyes, black smoky eyes, like your normal basic smoky eyes, and I thought, okay, you know how to do that? We're gonna do something fun. It's the same thing, it's still a smoky eye. We're just gonna add some bright colors. It's gonna be a nice bold look, but super easy to do because it's just a smoky eye. So if you're interested, keep on watching and let's recreate this look together. Okay, so our first step is we're gonna add an eye base, which is basically like the primer for your eyes, and this just makes sure that the colors are gonna be bright and they're gonna last longer. And then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna just apply that with a flat brush and just apply it all over my brows, or all over my eyelid, and then I'm gonna set that with just a loose setting powder, just to make sure it doesn't crease or anything and it's not as like sticky or tacky. Okay, so then what we're gonna do is we're going to use a nice shimmery gold shadow to highlight underneath the brow. I'm going to use a really small pencil slash like detailing brush, just because I only want the highlight really concentrated right underneath the brow bone. I don't want it all over, so I'm just going to gently put that on. So to do this sunset look, it's basically like a smoky eye, so we're only going to use a few colors. We're actually going to be using 3 for the lids. And first I'm going to do is I'm going to get a blending brush and get a yellow shade. That's going to be the transition color. That way everything is still blended nice and even. So we're going to do the yellow first. And then moving on, we're going to go on to a red shadow, which is actually a blush, but I like the pigmentation, so it's going to be my shadow today. And we're going to be using that same blending brush. I'm just going to clean it off. And I'm going to apply that in the crease and just blend it a little bit upward, so it kind of changes into like somewhat of like an orange color, but they're still red and they're still yellow. And then next, I'm going to be using a shader brush, and that's just gonna go on my actual eyelid, not on the crease. And I'm gonna be using like a pink color. It's pink burgundy color, and that's just gonna go on the lid. And then what I'm gonna do to make sure everything is nice and blended, I'm gonna go back in with my blending brush that still has some of the red in it, and just apply a little bit more of the pink on the brush, and then just start blending it upward, so it's a nice transition from the pink to the yellow. And then, I don't really apply eyeliner that much, but what I do is I like using the same eyeshadow colors I use on the top and put them on the bottom. So first I'm going to use a different pencil brush, and I'm going to just line underneath the waterline with the pink shade all on the bottom. And then I'm going to use that same brush, just dusting it off. And I'm going to be using, it's kind of like a dark wine color, it's like burgundy brown, and I'm just going to put that closer into my waterline and just blend it. And then lastly, I'm going to use the same brush, the same pencil brush that I used to highlight my brow bone. And I'm just going to highlight my inner corners just to have, because the shade is matte except for the brow bones that's highlighted, so I wanted some bling in it, I guess. So I'm just going to highlight my inner corners with that same champagne-y gold color that we used also to highlight the brows. So next with this mascara, I love it because not only does it make sure it makes my lashes long, since it's a bold look, I want to make sure my lashes are bold too. So this mascara actually makes them long and it makes them thick, so there's still some volume in it, so it's still somewhat bold before I put on some lashes. So if you don't want to put on lashes, that's fine. You can just use a nice thickening, lengthening mascara, just so they don't look that stubby with like a really bold look. The way I apply the glue to my lashes is I first put the glue on just a little lashes container, and then I use a really, really small, I think it's a lip brush, and I just kind of put some of the glue on the brush, and then I put the glue on top of the band, and I blow it, I wait for it a little to dry, and then I just plop them on right onto my lashes. So that's how I get that full look. So if you want to do more of like a bolder lash look, obviously lashes are the best way to go. So it's like you have the bold look and then you have the bold lashes. And just so you know, all of the products I used, minus the lash glue, is all Motives Cosmetics, and I really like using them just because I love definitely the pigmentation of the look. I never have to go back and back and back in to just like get a bunch of product. I can just tap and then dust off any excess and just put on the colors. I really love how pigmented it is. That's why I love using these colors, and that's why I wanted to do something fun and colorful, just because I knew these colors would stand up to the challenge. Thanks so much for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed this look, and if you love it, I would love to see you recreate it. And if you're also interested in building your own beauty channel, like what I'm doing right now, and just your beauty brand in general, ask me any questions you want. My email is going to be in the bio below.